All right, Eli, let's talk about simulators. Yours is right behind you.
Mine is right behind me. Blank.
Mine is downstairs in my garage. We'll show you that in just a second. We wanted to just talk through how it happened. We worked with Carl's Place to do this.
Yeah.
First of all, their name is Carl, so that was one reason. They delivered everything we needed. Their response time was fantastic, and their price was, compared to some others, very, very attractive. Carl's is a DIY place, but they help you with the design service. So that we signed up for their design service. So their guy, Nate, he had 16 in the clip, he had 1 in the hole, and he knew everything about their designs, their products, what would fit best for our spaces, because our spaces are different. Mine was going in a garage, yours was going into a room in your new house. And so we had different needs. Nate kind of helped us understand what would meet those needs the best.
Let's just go ahead and get the obvious out. You and I had major concerns as the least capable DIY people.
That's right.
In the history of mankind. We're barely men. Combined, we might be one whole man as far as our DIY capabilities. You're better than me. I'm terrible.
I think together we might be 1/6.
1/6 of a man?
1/6 of a real man.
Yeah. We're like Milosh. We are the Milosh of the DIY kingdom. Even we were capable of doing this.
So let's start with my build. Mine was the Pro enclosure that went in my garage. It was honestly, I did almost every step by myself. The only step I could not do was the side paneling. I just needed one person to hold the bottom while we installed the side panels, but that probably took 5 minutes. A neighbor, Brian, down the street helped me. Kudos to you, Brian. Other than that, I did everything myself, and I was really shocked at how good it looked. Yours is the most complicated build that they have because it is a custom build. So I came up there to help you. For one reason, that was right after you were cleared for
Well, we were worried
movement.
about what would the job entail and would I be okay? And there was very much a lot of, don't kill yourself this close to golf season if you have to lift something heavy or a box or any of that stuff. So yeah,
Right.
A lot of that. Well, and also too, you and I just wanted a good excuse to hang out.
Good screw.
The paneling, the screen, all that was not bad. The hardest part was just the turf, but that was just because of the limitations of, the size of the room and the way that whoever created turf decided it was a one size fits all. And then he partnered with a delivery company and said, here's the deal. We're going to make it weigh 8,000 pounds. We're going to drop it off at the curb right in front of your house. So good luck getting it down to your basement.
Kudos to you, Turf Factory Direct. It comes direct, and then it is your responsibility after that.
You take it directly from them.
It's good turf, though.
The turf is phenomenal. It's really, really good turf. But that was the hardest thing, and that probably took us. By the way, we say it was the hardest thing ever. That was probably 3 hours to get turf in. So it's not like it was a 2-week job. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the screen, with me and you working on the screen, I think we got that done in 90 minutes.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, screen was easy.
And that's with drilling. That's with like screwing things in.
Good screw.
In which, again, us and power tools, that's not something we're comfortable with. But
not at all.
We were able to figure it out. Let's talk launch monitor. We went with the Garmin R50, and that is for a very specific reason. I'll let you tell why we did that.
Lenny, cue the Reverend music. I mean, this was... We looked at the players on the top end in the space that everybody would think we would look at. Honestly, the R50, straight from the Reverend's mouth, from the pulpit. He was talking about Gilligan and, the skipper and getting off the island. And then literally in the middle of one of my practice sessions, he said, by the way, have you finished the sim build? Who are you looking at for launch monitors? I said, well, we've looked at a couple people, here's our concern. And he said, well, I don't know if Garmin's on your list, but you really need to put him on your list. He said the R50, his exact words, the R50 is legit. And he said verbatim, this is the biggest game changer in golf since I've been doing this. At the price point it is at, with the data that it gives you, and again, my last lesson, just so everybody is clear on this, Larry put the TrackMan right behind it, which is what he has in his shop. We put the R50 right next to it. We ran them simultaneously, and the data was pretty much verbatim.
Kudos to Garmin for being fantastic with that. And then our friends at BenQ sent us a projector, the LK936ST. One of the best features of it was, especially for me, when I was hanging the projector from the ceiling, which again, something that I'm super comfortable with. Where the stud was, I couldn't get it exactly at the measurements that were ideal. But this projector has keystoning and the ability to move the lens a little bit, even in place, to where I was able to fit it exactly on the screen, even though I wasn't in the exact right spot for the projector. All right, so now that we have the simulators, how are we going to use these, Eli?
I think one of the things you and I have identified over the last couple seasons is there's something about pressure that changes the way we play. And so you and I were just talking about this morning. We need to find ways to artificially create pressure to simulate it. And so one of the things we talked about with the simulators is the ability through the GS Pro software to actually play matches against each other.
See that guy right there, this tree with no limbs on it?
Yeah.
I'm going to that, and we're going to draw it.
Oh, baby. We're gonna play for a little baby draw. We're going right at the dead tree, the pond tree. Oh, baby. It's not a draw.
Goodness.
It is hammered.
That is beat. I'm gonna take it at the bear shark, the right pole of the bear shark. You see that? You see the yeah, with a little cut.
Okay.
That's all over it.
Come on, cut a little bit. Cut a little bit.
Cut.
Oh, baby, just a little. Ooh,
gosh,
that's
that
a good
was the
shot,
best
though.
swing in the history of this garage.
There's just something about turning the video camera on that just creates a little bit of tightness. I wouldn't have said it was there on the simulator, but it popped up the first day we were testing them.
The other day, we were this was a test. We were just testing, does the camera work? Literally, does the camera work? And there was the thought that maybe we would put one of these swings on Instagram. And me and you had both warmed up, had been hitting just normal, good shots. And your first ball, you shanked.
Hold on. That was right off the side of the face.
My first ball, I shank. And it was just that little bit of added pressure. So we know that sim golf is not real golf, but we do think it will add a little bit of pressure. We've had these up for about 3 weeks. Probably they've been finished for about 3 weeks. Already making a very big difference in our practice routines. So we put the exact specs for everything down in the description center, and we just want to say kudos to everyone who helped us do this, especially Carl's, for giving us the whole playbook and making it easy for us, even people that are not very handy.
Good screw.
And kudos to Carl.
Of course. That's right. For the inspiration.
That's right. Get the work done, man. Get the work done. All right, that's it for us. Fight hard.
Let's go.
Cinematography like you've never seen.
I want to get it. I want one of those things called lipstick cameras. I want to get one of those in the driver's eyes when he crosses the finish line. Then you know what racing is.
The way we constructed this thing, it really looks like a T. It's kind of how it's built. So if you took a T and you kind of flipped it
right now?
Here's my pen, Nate. Now, Nate, this is a T.
I'm not sure if you've ever seen the letter T before. He's going to draw it out for you. We're not even close. We're going to be here. The rest of our it's not going to happen.
Player screen at any angle.
I think this pretty much explains it, Nate.
Nate, do I really need to tell you anything more than that? If I do, then you all might not be the right place for us.
It's really good turf. It's a champion Bermuda sort of grain.
Joyce, I think it's Joyce.
It's Joyza.
I'm pulling it, but I think that's right. Yeah.
If you just you just go here at the serif of the T, you can see that.
That's
to here.
Right. We call that, Nate. We call that the T zone.
Hey guys.
Hey, we're healthy. The two of us are healthy.
Oh, let's get it. Hold on. Wait. Let's
It's right here. It's right here.
That's brand new, everybody.
Woo!
Yes.